Do you want to know the perfect words and exact formula to open up every B2B tech sales cold call you ever make and never be hung up on again? Well, you're in luck. I'm just playing, guys. The perfect lines, they don't exist. There's no such thing. And there are many factors outside of our control when it comes to cold calling, like catching a customer when they're in the middle of something or they're stressed out and in a bad mood, that might lead to a hang up even if we say the perfect quote-unquote script. And that's why cold calling can be nerve-wracking, especially in the first few moments when they're often won and lost. Let's be real, you're interrupting a stranger's day and their sales defenses will be going up because they have been conditioned by many telemarketers or salesy people to think, oh boy, here we go again. Another self-interested, unaware, sleazy salesperson. In this video, I'll draw from my experience at Oracle, Google Cloud, and a startup, and interviewing the best in B2B tech sales like Josh Braun, Jason Bay, and many others to highlight how to approach the opening seconds of your cold calls and examples of exactly what you can say to set yourself up to be more confident and get more prospects to open up and hear you out. How you open your cold calls could be the difference between you finding your next dream client and the huge future paydays that come with that, or missing the opportunity completely. If you guys enjoy this video, give it a like and give it a share with someone who could benefit from the message, and subscribe to this channel and my Sell More, Live More newsletter linked in the description of this video for consistent encouragement on your tech sales journey. All right, let's look at 4 different examples of how you could open up your next B2B tech sales cold call in a way that humanizes you, puts the prospect at ease, and opens up the opportunity to share why you're calling. The first example is the permission-based opener. Hi, Tim. It's Chris calling from Zoom Info. This is a cold call, and I know I'm interrupting your day. Do you have 15 seconds for me to tell you the specific reason why I'm calling? You can decide if you want to talk further after that. The next cold call opener example is the funny opener. Hi, Tim. This is Chris calling from Zoom Info. Let's be real. You'd probably rather be in jury duty right now than getting a cold call. So would you like to hang up on me right now or roll the dice and hear why I'm calling? Are you feeling lucky today? The third cold call opener example I've got for you is the to the point opener. Hi, Tim. My name's Chris, and I'm calling from Bespin Global. I'm calling specifically because I work with other engineering leaders like yourself at Series A and up SaaS companies to save money on the cloud. Can I take 15 seconds to tell you a bit more about why I'm calling? You can decide if it makes sense to talk further from there. And the fourth cold call opener example I have for you is the sent you an email opener. Hi, Tim. This is Chris calling from Zoom Info. I sent you an email the other day. Did you receive it by any chance? Feel welcome to try out all 4 of these cold call openers and see which ones feel most authentic to you. And also feel welcome to adjust these openers and alter the phraseology to fit your style. As I mentioned at the onset of this video, there's no perfect scripting and phraseology to guarantee you're going to get meetings every time you make a cold call and to guarantee that you don't get hung up on. In fact, there are many other ways to open up your cold calls. With that in mind, here are my thoughts on some of the common ingredients across all good cold call openers that can work in B2B tech sales. First off, great openers place a focus on acknowledging the awkward nature of cold calls. Secondly, in great cold call openers, sellers demonstrate empathy that the call is an interruption to the prospect's day. Thirdly, great cold call openers feel intentional, often alluding to a specific reason that one is calling. And fourthly, good cold call openers put the prospect in control and give them the feeling that they have an out and they're welcome to hang up if they want to. Feel welcome to try out all 4 of these cold call openers and steal the one that's most authentic to you. Or even take one of these openers and adapt the wording to match your own style. And another option is to take the high-level ingredients that I mentioned previously that characterized most all successful cold call openers and create your own cold call opener from scratch. Now remember that cold call openers aren't as much about the perfect scripting as they are about delivering your words in a way that subcommunicates trustworthiness. Communicating in a way that is authentic and from a place of confidence and composure will build trust way more than any words that you happen to string together. You could even make a speaking blunder and laugh out loud about it with the prospect in the moment and immediately build trust and connection with them that opens up a dialogue. Maybe you could be like, hey, Tim, this is Chris crawling from, oh my gosh, I just said crawling. I meant to say calling. I feel like such a bozo. Anyways, do you mind if I take 15 seconds to tell you why I'm calling, not crawling? Boom, you've got a moment of connection and the prospect is going to be much more likely to hear you out. out. It's all about your way of being, your confidence, your authenticity, and your humanizing of yourself that gets the prospect to let their guard down. When it comes to communicating trust, tone matters way more than anything. Let's try out the funny opener with 2 different tones and you can see what I mean. Hey Josh, you'd probably rather be in jury duty right now than getting a cold call. Would you like to hang up or roll the dice and hear why I'm calling? Are you feeling lucky today? That was super awkward and oh gosh. I mean, the thing is, someone will hear that and they'll think, what is this person hiding? They really can't trust you when you're coming across as anxious. The prospect doesn't have any past context. They don't know you're a great guy or gal. All they have to go off of is your tone, and your tone is a little bit sketchy. Now compare that to this opener where I'm saying the same words, but my tone is much different. Hey Tim, this is Chris calling from Zoom Info. I gotta come clean. This is a cold call, and I know you'd probably rather be in jury duty right now than getting a cold call today on a Friday. Would you like to hang up or roll the dice and hear why I'm calling? Are you feeling lucky today? What this second tone sub communicates to the prospect is, damn, this person really believes in themselves. They might actually have something to offer me. Now, not all of us are blessed with that level of confidence. And in fact, I was really nervous when I first started out as an SDR and began cold calling, and I still get nervous from time to time. And if you want to show up in a way that is confident like that and compose, then I encourage you to commit to the following. First off, a practice of role playing with your teammates so your delivery becomes natural. Secondly, I want to encourage you to consistently make more calls than expected, so quantity eventually becomes quality. And thirdly, I want to encourage you to set intentions before your calls, surrender the outcomes, and trust yourself in the moment. It only takes one strong opener and one conversation to change your week, your month, your quarter, your year, or your career. Happy hunting, my friends, and cheers to opening up more cold call conversations and always staying curious to see where they may go. If you got value out of this video, hit the like button and share it with more people who could benefit from the message. Subscribe to the channel, subscribe to my Sell More, Live More newsletter linked in the description of this video. And if you want some coaching on cold calling, breaking into tech sales, or getting promoted from SDR to AE, feel free to book time with me using my Calendly link, which is linked in the description of this video. Now, what are your guys' best cold call openers? I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments. And if you try out these openers and they work for you, I definitely want to hear it. Let's celebrate that together. To your success in tech sales and in life, happy selling and happy living, and I'll see you in the next one.